It was Wednesday. I woke up and I knew that something about the day was different. I realized that I can do anything with my life, and if it was the last day of my life, I wouldn't go to school. And I had two options. I could go to the bus stop and go to school, or I could go to the woods. I chose the woods. And while walking there was plenty of snow, and you couldn't notice the ice, so I was walking and I was falling and then walking and falling. I fell about 100 times, but it was fun. And then I went into the middle of the forest, I laid down, I did some snow angels, I let the snowflakes to cover all of my face, and that moment was so peaceful, quiet, warm. I was happy. With that state of mind, I continued my journey during the day, and I went to the bus stop, and I had no idea where I'm going. Definitely not school. And I ended up in the juice bar where I was drinking juice, and then that moment of truth just hit me that if it was the last day of my life, I would cut off my hair. So here's the consequence. And later on, I called my grandparents and I asked if they are home. I visited them. Because it was spontaneously and they didn't expect me to see me, they were happy. They were telling my parents later that they had enjoyed the conversation with me. And I left them so happy. They were so elated to see me. Then I went to the city and I read the books that I wanted to read. Although we studied the same material 2 days ago at school and it was completely boring, I really didn't enjoy it. But with that sense of curiosity and love to learn, the joy, I could really get into that material and I loved it. Then I met the team that we're working for education together. It's called the Movement of Students Conversation that calls for a change. We made some further plans. And when I came back home, I sat in front of TV, and parents asked, "So what is it? Tell us." I said, "I love you." They were like, "Okay, what do you want?" "Nothing, just I love you." And then I left. So that was the day that I actually did everything I could, and I was just going with the flow. And everything got into their spots naturally. So sometimes slowing down and enjoying the day could give some juicy fruits for all of us. And it's me now. You can have some sense of who I am. But I wasn't always that way. In secondary school, I've been depressed. I had some eating disorders, and because of all of that humiliation and the pressure at school, I didn't fit in. And there was always something wrong deep inside, although I didn't show it to others. But I always felt the need that there is something wrong. So we're all ordinary but extraordinary, and we all have our differences and similarities. And I was always a nerd, a geek, until one moment. And I realized that I'm studying for myself, not for the grades, and that actually I live. So why fit in when you're born to stand out? And I had a dream. I had a dream to change the world. And one of my friends told me about an organization called WorldMerit. It is the global platform which unites all youth from all around the world which want to take action in their local communities and to bring, to make a difference, to make an impact, and it doesn't matter in which sphere. And they are offering some opportunities, and one of them was WorldMerit Fellowship Program of Leadership. It lasts for 1 year, and it could start in London and Liverpool, and after a year it will end in Washington and New York. And for me, a girl from Lithuania, still a student, it was something unachievable. I really didn't think that I could. But I committed myself because I believe that I can change the world, and it is the place where I could be a part of. So I took the challenge that they have given to us. They said that we need to do a march. It doesn't matter on which topic. And the next day I went to school and I realized that the education system is something really important, which unites all people from all around the world, and it's a huge responsibility for everyone. And not only teachers are to blame for what's happening in the classroom, but also we pupils can do something. And we can be that power to make a difference. So I had an idea to do a march for a better education system, just to make the voice of students heard. And I had a crazy idea in my mind, and I was talking to so many people. They were saying that I'm going insane, but that I'm crazy, like, come on, how come students can do it? It's not worth it, and everything. So haters gonna hate anyway. But I took the risk, and it led me to this amazing team. Those people who wanted to join me, they joined me. They believed in my idea, and also it became a part of their dream too. And we decided that a march won't change anything, and maybe 3 events before where we could bring students and teachers from different middle schools in one place and talk about what is needed in our lessons, what is the successful lesson, how can we help each other. And we had 3 events in 3 different places, and with the result of it, we had a march. We were talking in groups, sharing our collective wisdom, and here it is, the march. And yeah, so it was a rainy day, and we all had yellow balloons, and we were happy, and we were going straight to the education, the Ministry of Education, and we hugged the minister. We hugged the employees of Education Ministry, and we did some mind mapping with questions like, what would we like to wish to educational system? What would be the best to be at schools? And these are the simple things. We're taking them for granted mostly, like listening and speaking, and that dialogue that we're having, all the human kind of things. But after that, I didn't get into the program. WorldMerit rejected me, and for me it was a very hard time, because I felt not enough to be part of it, and I just decided to let go of the things and do some volunteering. And as I was a leader in the camp of kids, one person from WorldMerit organization contacted me and said that I could take part in the program, and I didn't know what to do because I have taken responsibility for children. I just can't let it go. But fortune was on my side, and there was one free volunteer that could take my place. So yes, after all of that long journey, I did it. I got into the program, I was traveling, and at the moment, we are working together, and there are 3 different teams from all those fellows that got into the program, and some of them are working on gender equality, and my team is working on climate change. And global collaboration is a completely mess. It's hard even to work together when we are talking person to person, but we have no idea how hard it is to deal with that mess online. And my message for you is to be brave, to be strong, and take all those challenges. And it doesn't matter what your age is, you're still capable to do amazing things to this world. And this is the event that we hosted a week or so ago. It was the 15th of February. And interesting thing that although there were pupils from secondary school, they all said the same things. They all need group work in their school because they really enjoyed it. And it was the answer for the question. We asked them, what would they carry on with themselves to school from that day? And they said group work, they said collaboration, talking with each other, respect, and they said that they would go to their teachers and if they do something wrong or humiliate or do anything, they would tell them. And actually they are really smart kids. And if you want to change the world, change yourself first. If you want to save the world, save yourself. And what the world needs right now is people who are willing to fix themselves so they can lead the way for others.